This is our live reaction to the UEFA Conference League draw. Me and James are both going to watch it on the TNT Sports YouTube channel and react as Villa are drawn out into their group stages. We were going to do this as a live stream, but there'll be a lot of dead air throughout this next half an hour as the UEFA explain the technical procedures and all the boring that no one cares about. So we'll join you again when something interesting happens. I've said this all the way through. The Europa Conference League music is good, man. I'm hyped for this. That's exciting, isn't it? Matt Smith and Alex Scott hosting. Whoa.
Yeah,
we're in the big time here.
Upgrading the budget. I don't know who it was last time. I don't know what they're doing. They're just showing like last season.
This is last season's highlights, isn't it? I mean, no one cares about this. Come on, we don't care about the final. Come on. Are we about to actually start the draw, or are we just going to chat rubbish for a bit longer?
Also them.
Them. You know when they say these things like the Conference League draw starts from 1:30, tune in at 1:45. Get rid of all this rubbish at the start.
Just doing a brand activation for like 20 minutes.
Okay, there's a guest coming on. James, who's it going to be? What's your prediction?
Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath's a great shout.
Oh, I know who he is. Mark Noble. Yeah, I knew
Mr. West Ham. Mark Noble's here, everyone. Now we're in the big time. Mark Noble's doing the draw.
It's no technical.
It's the technical procedure, my favourite part. 32 teams, 4 pots.
Oh, we could be going to Iceland. Well, we could be watching online.
Who's the difficult clubs in the others? Genk, maybe? Besiktas, pot 3. Aberdeen in pot 4 is the only one that I really recognise. We're finally going to get some balls out of the bowl in a second by the looks of it. Who's coming out first? Obviously, it won't be Villa because we're not in pot 1. But let's see who's out first. Our first ever Europa Conference League draw. Ooh. Lille. Oh, okay. They do pot 1 first. Okay. So still nothing Villa related just yet.
Yeah, we could draw any one of these teams still.
Yeah, we're going to get eight clubs drawn out here to fill the 8 groups, all from pot 1. So we'll see you again in a couple of minutes.
As it stands, we know that Villa will be playing one of these teams in one of these groups.
That's huge news if that's true. If Villa were playing one of these teams, that's massive. If that's true, that's massive.
Exclusive.
If we can confirm that is huge.
Yeah, I can. I'm just getting it through. Yeah, we can confirm that, mate. Yeah.
I don't know who's in that, but I feel like we'll come out third in our pot. Here we go then. Pot 2. This is where Villa are going to come out in one of the next 8 balls. Aston Villa's name will be called, and we'll know which group we're in. Still nothing from Villa. Maccabi Tel Aviv are out next.
That's a shame they're not in a different pot. I think that'd have been a really interesting draw.
Group B looks decent, although Villa won't be in that, of course.
Yes.
Oh, this is us. Here we go. Group C. I said third, didn't I? Wow, what a prediction that is. Who have we got?
Is that No.
AZ Alkmaar for Villa in Group C. Group E, sorry.
Is it Group... Why you put us in Group E? It's a third.
I don't know. Must be something to do with the technical procedures, mate, which we weren't listening to. So we were third out, which I predicted, but not in Group C. I know, where's that Group C up there? It's difficult to see because it's so small.
It goes A,
it's
B, E.
Yeah, it goes down, don't it? Oh, is Alkmaar, is it Holland?
Yes. Do you want to know their nicknames?
Go on.
It's De Casporen, which stands for the cheese farms.
Oh, fair play. So we are playing a bunch of farmers. There it is. That's my alarm for some chicken to get it out of the oven. The glitz and glamour of the Conference League, everybody.
Okay, but Besiktas could be like the worst case scenario here, I feel. Oh, no, it's in Group B. Easy flight. There you go. I need to figure out. I should have listened to these technical bits because I thought it would just be pot. But
what did I miss? Did I miss Villas?
Yeah, literally the first one out was Group E. It's Legia Warsaw. So
I'm
Poland.
just leaving the bit about the chicken now to explain why I missed it.
Yeah, Warsaw. So
Poland.
Very easy. Yeah. They're called the Legionnaires, and they play in a 31,000 seater stadium. So not bad. Yeah, that's probably one of the better ones that we could have drawn. I did say when we was down, didn't want Besiktas at all in that group. I think that would have been a really horrible one to have Alkmaar and Besiktas. I know I'm confident us getting through, but it's okay. I think a better team from pot 1, but there wasn't much choice. Look, mate, are you hearing what this man's trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, I've been zooming on my face there for the last few minutes. I don't know what he was talking about there for a second. Get on with the draw.
Klaxvik would be class. Faroe Islands, like, with chance to play.
What are the countries here then? Obviously Scotland, Serbia, Switzerland, Iceland, Denmark,
Kosovo. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's a really one of the more exotic ones.
I don't really know how this draw is being done, to be honest.
That's really annoyed me because that like the three teams I wanted, it was like the chance of it. And it's like, no. Okay, Bosnia. Yeah. There we go.
Alkmaar, Legia Warsaw, and Zrinski, I think the pronunciation was. Bosnia-Herzegovina, was it they said?
Yes. So should we get their little nickname up as well? So we're playing the Cheeseheads. The villains are playing the Cheeseheads, the Legionnaires, and their nickname is the Nobles.
The Nobles. Oh, the conspiracy theory here, drawn out by Mark Noble, Mr. West Ham. That's the draw done then for Villa. We'll keep it on in the background whilst the rest of the clubs come out. There's Aberdeen to complete the rest of the groups, and we'll quickly run through them and who the big clubs, I guess, have got. Interesting group for Villa, though, I think, there, and one that they should certainly be winning.
Yeah, Villa have got a pretty good ride with that. I think if you're a fan who was looking to go a bit out there, Bosnia is probably the only one of those destinations that's pretty out there. The rest are pretty places you'd expect to go kind of normally.
Lille, I've got a pretty easy group, I would say, and they should be expected to win theirs. Club Brugge and Besiktas are in together for Group D. Ghent and Tel Aviv are together for Group B. Victoria Pilsen, Dynamo for Group C, I guess the two big ones. Again, there's not a great deal of quality there. Group E, of course, AZ Alkmaar, Aston Villa, Legia Warsaw and HSK Zrinski. Group G is Frankfurt and PAOK and Aberdeen. You'd expect Frankfurt to win that one. Fenerbahce, Group H with the Ludogorets. Again, you'd expect Fenerbahce to win that. And Fiorentina and Genk are together in Group F. So a lot of the guys that you would expect to go into the latter stages there, Fiorentina, Frankfurt, etc., are probably going to win their groups. I expect Villa to win their group as well. Overall, though, how do you assess our first Europa Conference League draw? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did. I think there's two things. I think if you're a fan who wanted something more slightly exotic and some more far-flung destinations, you've not got that. But I think you've got a group where Villa have got a very good chance of going through. There's a few sticky things in there. Maybe the away ties, maybe Alkmaar both times because of the way we saw West Ham try and deal with them as well.
I was very confident about the playoff round before it came about and before we even knew our opponents, and that turned out to be true in the end with an 8-0 aggregate victory over Hibernian. I'm also equally confident about progressing through to the knockout stages and winning the group. Do you share that optimism that Villa will win that group?
Yeah, I think there's no doubt in my mind that Villa win this group. It's just got to see how that season goes. This is
where the games fall in the Premier League schedule as well. That already is confirmed when Villa will play and who the game after it will be in the Premier League. But I don't think, well, as we're recording this yet, when you play those group stage games and who the opponent is and whether you're home and away first and stuff, that won't be decided until, or hopefully very soon, so people can start looking ahead to book things. But if you're looking at, we've got Man City away on the Sunday and then Alkmaar away on the Thursday and then United at home
away on Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. You would expect Villa to rotate at some point during that group stage, especially, let's say, for example, they win the first 3 group stage games and sit top of the group.
Yeah.
And you play somebody easier at Villa Park, for example, in the 4th game, Villa will rotate. If I had to ask you to pull out a prediction and get your crystal ball and say who will be Villa's player of the group stages, is there anyone besides the obvious, if Ollie Watkins plays and scores 10 goals in the group, obviously it's going to be him. Is there anyone maybe under the radar that you think could be a bit of a breakout star in the Conference League?
I think Callum Chambers has got like Conference League star written all over him because of his utility of playing 3 positions. Again, I'd expect a strong goalkeeping performance would be key in getting us through. Not necessarily at home, but away. And the man who would do that is going to be Robin Olsen. I don't think Martinez plays in a lot of these games, if I'm completely honest. I mean, the first leg at Hibs kind of threw that theory under the bus, but this is a bit of a different ball game. The average gets you out rather than a cup tie. The team that does on average the best over the 6 games wins the top, goes for his second. If you're crap, you're going out.
I'll go John Duran as my little breakout player of the group stages, somebody who will get game time during the competition. Obviously played against Hibs last night. and scored a goal in the Premier League last week as well. I like John Duran. There's something about him, isn't there? That's a little bit of a wild card, and I think we'll get to see a lot more of him in this competition going forward. Even something as minor as that little clip that was doing the rounds on Twitter of him going to help one of the Hibs players up, and he pulls his hand away. I like just stupid things like that, a bit of personality, and give John Duran a chance to shine in this competition, and I think he can bag a few goals against certainly the lesser clubs in the group stage. I think that'll do, James, for this little video. Like I said, I will cut down to the best bits for the people that have been watching this on YouTube, and when we're discussing some of the sides we're playing, I'll flash up their home stadium and pictures so we can see what kind of trips Villa fans will be going on. James, thanks for joining me for our first ever Conference League group stage reaction video. We'll be back either later today or tomorrow for our Liverpool preview, and we'll talk about the transfer window as well, as it is deadline day today, and hopefully things are going to be happening on both the incoming and outgoing side for Villa. I'll be chatting with John Townley after Emery's press conference, which is happening right now as we speak. So stay tuned to Claret and Blue for more content over the next week or so during the international break, and we'll see you again very soon.